Hello, this is Charlie. This is Celebrity Tarot. I've had a lot of people ask me to do Robert Williams. Some of these people that's learning to do tarot cards. And it gives you a rundown of celebrity strengths and weaknesses in life. Well, as you can see from Robert Williams' chart there, it's all done with numerology. The power of numbers and tarot cards all have numbers. And they do actually work. I mean, you have to look at these of what it says, and the number says it all. And they really do. It's not a sort of something you can make up. It actually does work. But as you can see, his name comes down to a single digit of 6, which is the Lover's card. The Lover's card repeats itself twice there. You put his name and date of birth together, it repeats the Lover's card there as well. When these cards repeat themselves, they do have a lot more inflictions on that person than what a card that doesn't repeat itself. But the Lover's card, give you a rundown. It's to do with choices, the Lovers. Choices in to do with relationships, or not in relationships, or being in relationships, or not being in relationships. Choosing between two paths. It's a decision card, really. It can also have an infliction, the wrong choices, or sort of postponing choices and all stuff like that, important decisions at this time. So he's had a lot of decisions in his life. Makes a lot of sense with Robert Williams there, and the successes that he's had in life. I mean, the Lover's card is actually ruled by Gemini, And Gemini is a person who can't make their mind up on certain things. And I'd say there's a lot of advice to do with Robert Williams over his life. Can't make sort of decisions on his own. But as it goes on, as you can see, the Hermit, we all know what the Hermit is, and that's spot on with Robert Williams, The Lovers and the Hermit together there, it says a lot. Because that's what Robert Williams is is he prefers to be on his own, by choice or not by choice, but what I know of him, he's sort of by choice, and he doesn't want to be married, and he probably will never get married, but then time will tell. So it does say a lot in being on his own. The Hermit is also to do with planning, making decisions, being wise, like a wise man. Can also be a cry for help in certain situations. It can also have something to do with making foolish sort of decisions and not the right decisions. It also represents a spiritual nature, which Robert Williams is actually. He is gifted, and if he doesn't know it, he is. Not just by these tarot cards, it's what I've picked up over the years of the spiritual world itself. His zodiac, which is Aquarius, is also represented by the female Pope, which that says a lot. I class that as a spiritual card as well. Anyway, as it goes on, if you put his name and his birth together, as you can see, it adds up to 15, which is the Devil card, plus the Lover's card as well, which, like I said, repeats itself. He has got a very lovable nature, which we all know he is like that anyway. These tarot cards fit really well with Robert Williams. You're all saying, well, the Devil card with Robert Williams, but it can represent lust, it can represent money matters, desires in life, knowledge, fulfilling his own needs and desires, security, spiritual fulfillment. But it also represents, if you look at what Robert Williams and what he's been through with depression and some of the strain that he's had in life, it can represent that as well. I would say in Robert Williams sort of being on his own, like with the Hermit and that, the Devil being there, is sort of, he's not completely happy on his own, like the Hermit says, by choice or not by choice. He wants a relationship with women, but it seems like he doesn't want to commit himself to anything. And it might be because he doesn't want that responsibility of children. I would say Robert Williams has also had a lot of struggles all through his life and a lot of advice off people. Some of it spiritual advice, I would say, and advice off certain people to help him through some of these ups and downs. I don't think he's the type of person to sort of make decisions all on his own. That's what I would say they are. I'd also say Robert Williams is a bit of an actor, and he makes out to people that everything's alright, but it's not really. Behind closed doors, I'd actually say he's not as happy as he makes out, because money's not everything, and I think he's found that one out. Well, anyway, as it goes on to his star sign here, being an Aquarius there. Aquarius are like outgoing people, easy to get on with, like, they make brilliant artists, like, actors, good at writing music. It all goes with Robert Williams very well. They are very outspoken, but they only outspeak things which, when it comes to their own health and stuff like that, like, they don't sort of outspeak. Like I said before, Robert Williams is a slight actor to do with some of the things in life. And I would actually say that him being on his own, he's not completely happy, even if he makes out to people that he is. I would say he's had a few struggles, and he'll probably have more. I mean, if you look at Elvis Presley, of some of the problems that Elvis Presley had, this is Robert Williams. Drugs and alcohol, you take them because you can't handle what's going on around you. And I would say, with the group Take That, Robert Williams would be better off with them, rather than working solo on his own, even though he made a lot of money out of it, you know. I mean, the Hermit says a lot about Robert Williams, and that's why I say that he's better off with Take That rather than being solo. I mean, the way these cards have inflections and astrology and numbers, and they really do, you don't have to go by them. I mean, as you can see, his zodiac sign is, the card represents Aquarius, like it, the female pope, sort of to do with problems, lack of knowing what direction you want to go in. It can also represent knowledge and personality, and the inflictions of women. Like I said, it's like a spiritual card as well. The female pope card is also inflicted by the moon, which the moon, with Robert Williams, like it's moods, depression. This repeats itself again, you know, to do with the devil card there and his name and birth sign. That's to do with depression and human suffering and stuff like that. Even the lover's card, it repeats itself again, and like I said, that's strong again. He is a lovable person, but he represents a lot of choices. Either one big choice is to be on his own or not to be on his own, and I don't think he can make his mind up. He's had this all his life, and I'd actually say he's had quite a few problems all his life in the background that people don't know about. I would say he'd be better off with Take That, not doing the solo career as much anyway. I think it'd help this Hermit part, and it'd help overcoming the problems he had to with making decisions all on his own. It's, all these tarot cards to do with numerology, they do actually work, and these tarot cards actually go well, because all tarot cards have numbers, and your name and number is no accident, believe me, and they fit together. And people that don't believe in this, they do actually work. The cards speak for themselves, and it's not made up. I mean, if you go around the internet, you can actually see, because you can't get somebody's date of birth and make it fit with these tarot cards because they have numbers anyway. It's impossible. I mean, look it up all for yourself. I mean, you want to try it with your own date of birth and your name on my website, where it all adds it up automatically for you. They do actually work, believe me. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. God bless everybody. Bye bye for now.